Guthrie is closing in on its second week. Tonight, there are still more questions than answers. Right now, investigators continue to comb through thousands of leads and tips from the community. Last night, we saw a huge police presence about 10 minutes away from Nancy's home that went into the early morning hours. But at this point, still no arrests have been made. 12 News journalist Chase Golightly is live in that neighborhood in Tucson where it all took place. And Chase, what did you learn about what happened last night?
Tram, the Pima County Sheriff's Department tells us a federal search warrant was served in this area last night, leading to that massive presence that we saw with law enforcement. They said that warrant was based off a tip that they received.
This was the scene Friday night. Sheriff's deputies blocking the road leading to a home believed to be connected to Nancy Guthrie's disappearance. SWAT trucks and several undercover vehicles seen going into the area. However, it led to no arrests. A neighbor here telling us it was a 30-year-old who was brought in for questioning and released. While this was all happening, there was another investigation at a Culver's just right down the road. FBI agents seen looking into this gray SUV, at one point putting a tarp around it so we couldn't see what was happening. We also saw that car getting towed away. All the Pima County Sheriff's Department has released to us at this point, it was a traffic stop that led to a person being questioned, but still no arrests. With no answers as to where Guthrie is and who is responsible for taking her, it's created real fear in this community, hoping this would have led to a break in the case.
Again, we're scared because it's what we don't, it's the fear of the unknown. I mean, if we knew that this was 100% a targeted attack because of who Nancy's daughter is and, you know, very wealthy and things like that, but we don't. So it's really the fear of the unknown. But anyway, I'm speaking for myself. Once I figure this out, it will probably make me feel a little better, but it's still a horrible tragedy.
Now, I did ask for another interview with Sheriff Chris Nanos regarding the latest in the investigation, but I was told by the Sheriff's Department he is not available this weekend. I also asked for clarification regarding that whole incident at the Culver's, finding out what law enforcement found in the vehicle, why it was towed away, but I'm still waiting for a response at this time. For now, we're live in the Catalina Foothills. Chase Golightly, 12 News.
So Chase, again, how far away are you from Nancy Guthrie's home? And there's still no explanation as to why that neighborhood, why that home was searched?
In this area tonight, a completely different...
Well, as we mentioned, we're about 10 minutes away, so it is a very close distance from where we are in this neighborhood where that warrant was served to Nancy Guthrie's home. And again, the only explanation we received from the Sheriff's Department about this whole situation is that it was a tip that came into him leading to that warrant, people being questioned and then released. Again, no arrests have been made, so still a lot of questions regarding this whole situation. I also, about 2 hours ago, we did go back to Nancy Guthrie's house to see what's going on. We did see a sheriff's deputy there, but we believe that's only to provide security in the area for all the media that is currently out there. So again, we still have a lot of questions waiting to get answers to.
Yeah, as we continue to wait and hope for the best. All right, Chase, thank you. As we mark day 14 now in the search for Nancy Guthrie, let's take a look back at the timeline from when she disappeared. Back on January 31st at 5:32, Nancy took an Uber to her daughter Annie's home to have dinner with her and her husband, Tommaso Cioni. About 4 hours later, Cioni drove Nancy home. Her garage door opened at 9:48 p.m. and closed 2 minutes later. At 1:47 a.m., the front doorbell camera disconnected. At 2:12 a.m., the software detected a person on the camera. And at 2:28 a.m., her pacemaker disconnected from the phone. Later that morning, when Nancy did not arrive at a friend's house, the friend notified her family. At 11:56 a.m., the family went to her house to check on her and discovered that Nancy was missing. At 12:03 p.m., they called 911, and at 12:15 p.m., a Pima County Sheriff's deputy arrived at her home. As the search for Nancy Guthrie continues, download the 12 Plus streaming app to see our latest coverage and any breaking updates.